podcast. We're playing the Bunny Hill Horror Bunny Boiler. Alright, let's go.
Do I have to read?
Yeah.
So I found the place for my job interview. It was like this old new castle on a hill. I mean, it was meant to be old, but it had only just been built.
A lot of curves and circular. Nope, have to click.
I made a painting of it so that everybody could see it.
Oh.
I met this mad receptionist called Fluffy or something. She stole my phone. Then the boss man, Oswald Mandius, talked a load of gibberish about how the past was better and how I'd make a worthy servant. I walked away very fast. Then there was a semi-naked girl doing yoga called something weird. Her sister had vanished, but she didn't seem to care much.
Cool.
Then I found out about this and that, and keep going.
Yeah. Oh, why?
Then the zombie came out of nowhere. Drugs.
A lot of
stuff
red.
happened.
Yeah. There we go.
And then there were dire wolves. Did I mention there were dire wolves?
No. Oh.
Those
Who are-
only sound are the footsteps on the pavement.
Ah!
As your friends contemplate your story in silence.
So, begins Claire.
Yep.
Yes, I'm reading. I have to do these two. Oh, it's way down here. Did you get the job or not?
This is a... Does it still be? Okay,
I don't know.
Dave. This isn't going to be like that time you got sacked from the library, but still went in every day rearranging the shelves and shushing people. Ask Dave.
Ask Dave. No, you say. But the boss man and the pub landlord too. When he... Wait, I don't even know who's talking.
I think it's supposed to be me.
What are those?
Because it says you say.
We'll talk at the same time.
When he spots that I've left my post, I don't know what he's going to do. Are you Dave?
I don't know.
Or just read.
Well, let's find out, shall we? Says Dave cheerfully. The Clayton Tavern has a trophy with our name on it. After you... God.
Welcome to the Bunny Hill Horror Bunny Boiler. This is a graphic novel adventure in which you progress by clicking the options beneath the scene text. When you collect an item, an icon will appear which you can click on to examine or use. The icon will flash when it can be of use. Sound and general options are in the top right, and well, that about does it. Let's go!
Well, I heard the dire wolf. Oh.
You approach the Clayton Tavern, whose orange light looks appealing through the cold drizzle of the evening. The sight of a rough and serious-looking man in the doorway is enough for your friends to slow down, leaving you in front to take charge. To your left is a nearly empty car park serving several shops, but this area of the suburbs holds no other attractions.
Like
Enter pub, talk to man, or go to car.
Oh. Head off home.
We can leave. What's that thing? Is that light, or is that just...
I think that was like
pink
snow.
object?
Or just like the corner piece that they didn't cover on the roof. Well, what do you want?
Well, we can end the game now and head home while a train passes by. Okay, I think it's gone. Now choose!
Yeah. I like to live on the edge.
What's the point, you say with a sigh as you turn away? We never win these quizzes. I'm off home for a nice bath and some telly.
Yeah. Whereas,
Your plans to depart are hindered as Dave holds your arm in a surprisingly strong grip.
it's very funny, he says. But I didn't spend 5 hours last night memorizing all the English monarchs for you to run off.
Did you ask Claire? Who was on the throne in 1700s?
Dave stares into the space for some time, swears then, mumbles something about the wrong thinking environment.
Okay, there's the car park, the man, and the pub.
And we search the area before even go inside.
We can find $5 on the ground.
Let's find something. Oh.
You watch a small group of shops, which includes a dry cleaner, a pharmacy, and a pile of rags, which seems to have been dumped outside. Claire taps your shoulder and points to a hedgerow, which completely cuts off the car park from the road.
Huh.
Ask friends for help.
I'm gonna ask from the crowd. So, begins Dave. The problem, as I see, is that we need to get inside the pub, but can't without an invite. So, wait, when did we
Why
learn
did
that?
we drive 5 hours to a pub that we're not invited to?
So we need to get an invite.
There's a silent pause broken by slow hand clapping from Claire. Well, at least I'm trying, Dave says with a scowl. Let's see something. Nope. Okay.
You cannot do anything else.
No, it's any robotic voices, but yeah.
Oh, no, that's not Reed.
Ask friends for help again.
Or what help?
I'm not helping you again if you just going to be me, Dave says with a pout. Well,
So they're just friends?
why would Dave and other men not be friends?
Or,
Hedge.
Hedgerow.
You go over to the hedgerow to see what's aroused Claire's curiosity.
Oh.
What on earth, she says. Why would you plant bushes full of holly and thorns to cut off the shops from everywhere? The earth's fresh, this is new. What?
Where am I?
To keep undesirables.
To keep undesirables out, suggests Dave. Like, I don't know. Customers, I reckon you could squeeze through somewhere.
Try to squeeze through or go to the shops.
I don't know how the hedgerow is pretty arousing, but okay, try to squeeze through.
You accept
Whoa.
Dave's challenge and find a spot where the growth isn't too thick and squeeze through the 6-foot-tall shredder, which only moderate cuts and a sharp pain jolts you back into the concrete.
Well, it sounded like they were getting their teeth done. Yeah, I gotta roll it down first. Where were you?
You're right there.
Oh. Electric fence hidden inside? Says Dave. That's clever.
You get off the floor and vow that Dave will suffer for this. Try again? Or
I shall make Dave suffer.
What are you doing, you idiot? Asks Dave, who gently escorts you away from more shock treatment. Ask friends for help or go to the shops.
I don't think friends will help anymore. Oh.
You walk to the shops to hear Claire gasp and raise a warning arm in front of you. The pile of rags rearranges itself and grows till you notice a woman's head looking at you in an unfocused way. She looks neither disheveled enough to be a tramp, not has the dirty, sour smell of a drunk, but something's not right. A change comes over her. Her mouth forms a snarl. She crouches as if ready to spring, and her eyes lock onto you. Run away, talk to woman, fight woman, consult friends.
Consult friends.
Your decision turns out not to matter in the slightest as two staccato explosions come close to deafening you. Big man Rob strides towards you holding a revolver. Sorry about that, he chuckles. Must have been a bit of a shock. A snarl makes you realize this isn't over yet, but a third shot finishes off the woman.
Oh.
These tramps are a real problem, he says, examining the body. 1 minute they're after loose change, the next they're going for your throat. He laughs and uproariously, and then hands you something. Looks like you can do the quiz after all. Just take this cow's invite. What?
Oh, called
Shit.
the tramp a cow.
Same to let it go to waste. Enter pub, examine body, phone for help, go to shops, get out of here.
Not bad of jacket, but a bit too much for me.
Phone for help.
Phone for help. Oh.
We need to phone the police and get an ambulance, you say, but they took my phone at the castle. Can one of you phone him?
Oh yeah, they were at a castle. Claire is the quickest to react, and you could hear the record message on her speakerphone. Thank you for calling 9999.
Well, it said dialing.
Oh. Thank you for calling, or dialing, wait,
Yeah.
thank you for dialing 999. Thanks to a new, exciting partnership with,
Mercia.
Mercia Co. Healthcare and Security, we are transferring you to your nearest dedicated help hub. The call switches to a dial tone, and you hear a big mad Rob's mobile ring. What? He swears and switches it off, disconnecting you.
Okay, where to go now?
Wasn't he next to us?
That's not Big Rob.
Yes, Big Mad Rob was next to us. He's the one who shot the girl.
I don't think that's Big Mad Rob.
Yes, it is.
That was
Examine
a person
body.
on the phone. Doesn't look much like a homeless woman to me, says Dave. If she was just this tramp, why she got an invite to the quiz, asked Claire. She's even got a name badge, a Mercia Company name badge. She was Gamma Flowers.
See Big Mad Rob's right there.
Walk slowly towards you. He hasn't put his gun away. Why not just go inside, he advises. He it can't be unlucky to cause trouble and not do what you're told. You step back as the blood pulls close to your feet. Why are we standing so close to the blood?
I go to shop.
Most of the shops appear locked up for the evening. The dry cleaners and pharmacy both have their lights on, but you can't tell if they're open. Dave doesn't look like he's going to help you either, making sarcastic comments about his evening plans not involving jumping over a corpse to get some laundry done.
God, Dave.
Enter pub.
Sure, we got the cow's invite.
The pub hasn't yet filled up, and there's plenty of space for Dave and Claire to gratefully crash into a comfy sofa.
Double up. Whose route is it? Dave asks.
Asked Dave.
What? Oh, asked Dave.
Yes.
Yours, replies Claire.
Can anyone else get it? Says Dave, looking towards the bar.
Oh. Why? Claire follows his gaze to a young barmaid wearing a flimsy corset.
What's that?
Oh, it's 'cause you're shy. Why, I might have a go myself later.
Ask Dave for money, go to the bar, go to the games room, go to the staff room, examine jukebox.
Examine jukebox.
The jukebox appears out of place in a tavern that wants to shun all modern trappings. And then you notice the tracks. Whichever song you select is very unlikely to have been a UK #1 in the last 5 centuries or so.
Game room.
You spot the castle caretaker Len by himself in the games room, listlessly rolling some pull balls across the table. None enter the pockets. Alright, he greets as he sees you, but his mood doesn't seem to perk up.
When did we meet him?
I don't know, last game?
How's it going?
Len shrugs and exhales heavily. Not well, friend, not well. I reckon Ozzy wants rid of me and is just waiting till I've outlived my usefulness. Well done on escaping the castle, though. I noticed our pet direwolves were a bit more unconscious than usual this morning. Crichton blames me for that, too. Well, good go. Can you help us with the quiz?
Does he have a nick?
Yes.
Oh, go. Can you help us with the quiz?
Yeah, 1 or 2, or look around. We already looked around, so 1 or 2.
Can you help us with the quiz? Oh,
yeah,
God.
sure. The thing about the quiz is that all the questions and answers are made up, but I've seen enough to know how it all works. Len pauses, looks away, and scratches his neck. Yes, you prompt. Really sorry about this, but can I ask a favor? As well as a zombie drug, Frederick, they manufacture something they call Medigo? In the pharmacy. I'm on their blacklist now. What did you do?
I mean, look at him. Like how he's dressed.
But could you get me some? It's just I'm under a lot of stress right now.
He's the life of the party. Looking off to the left.
Why not go?
But also I could just flip him so he's looking off to the right.
Why not
actually
go?
start left, right. What are those? What? Oh, God.
Not that simple. Len's expression becomes grim. Ozzy needs soldiers, since the only guns he has are museum pieces that jam half the time. This means pumping people full of drugs until they're vicious, mindless killers. He did that with his own daughter, Faye. And he's just done that with a spy they caught. I'm guessing that explains the gunshot.
Someone walk in front of the mic?
And he'll do that with you guess? Len nods, and you if you don't play your cards right. Okay,
Well, one thing he
but-
could buy new guns instead of like antique ones or display ones.
No, but also he wants drugs that he can't get because he's blacklisted.
Then
but
put the
also,
guns
yeah.
inside the drugs. Drugs inside the guns. I don't know.
You return to sit with your friends who are looking at you expectantly. You'll have to tell us all about Bunny Hill Castle, says Claire, patting a hand on your leg, but let's not die of thirst in the meantime, babes. Bar, money.
Well, it sounds so peaceful when it's Bunny Hill or Bunny Kill or Bunny freaking whatever.
I'll go, you volunteer. Besides, I know her. She's called Bear or Elf. But I need some money.
Freaking Elf.
Dave reluctantly checks his wallet and hands you a banknote, which you examine with some disbelief.
This is a 50 rubles. Rubles? Wait, what? Why do you have 50 rubles?
Because that's our money.
I thought we were in the UK, not Russia.
I don't know.
Don't worry, he replies. They never check these things. It just needs to feel right. What?
Basically, he has other money, and yeah, we have
Trying to
50
trick him
monies.
with rubles.
Walk off to that,
Elf.
you say. She smiles sweetly. I thought you'd be here to see me perform as a barmaid. Oh, Rob didn't give you too much hassle. He's a scamp, isn't he? Probably upset that his brother's dead. I can't wait to see his little face when he finds out my sister ate him. So she leans towards you. What will it be, sugar? Despite the pub's traditional taste, the selection of drinks errs towards the generic. A sense of homelessness is attempted with a wicker basket of condiments.
Oh, Mad Dog shot someone in the back. I think it needs cleaning.
Examine condiments.
Oh.
You examine the condiments to notice that something company
There's a camera there.
have branched out into food seasonings as well. Pepper Pot bears the slogan, pick a pot of proper pepper. While the salt checker announces, we take pride in our sodium chloride. You don't feel either item will be useful.
I know.
Can you help us?
Huh.
Help you. I know all the questions will be about old stuff, wizards making guys look like kings so they could get a bit naughty with the queen. Guys yanking swords from stones. Sorry, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, help. Well, you need to look the part. The commoner suit's all wrong. That gives me an idea. Elf winks as she turns away. Whatever the idea is, she keep it to herself. Money.
What?
You hand over the money and she looks at it in confusion. 50 pounds, she asks? That's a lot. Does the strange writing mean it's more valuable, like runes?
Rubles.
Runes.
Rubles.
Don't look at me like that. Daddy doesn't let me out of the castle often, says mixing with the serfs isn't what a lady does. I'll expect
You live at the
you'll
castle
let me
too?
keep the change. Most of the patrons tip me very generously. She pours you 3 drinks, spilling most of them into the drink tray.
I see. You have a resemblance to Elf. I
What's the
see.
staff room?
Oh.
You find yourself alone in a messy staff room with documents, litter, and even blankets lying everywhere. Whatever, says a blanket, which lifts slightly to reveal the eyes of Oswald Badius.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, it's you. I believe your orders were to stay in the castle. Leonard let you out, I suppose. This is the last straw for him, as far as I'm concerned. You decided to keep quiet rather than explain how you actually escaped.
We escaped our own hotel.
What can I do? You own a pub as well as run Mercy a company?
Sure.
Taking this as a compliment, Oswald smiles as his voice softens.
Of course, in the days of yore. Yore.
Yes.
The tavern was the culture century. Yeah, the village where our tales of courage were regaled and heroes engulfed.
Eulogized?
Eulogized?
I don't know.
Through song. Not like the wretched shout of the televised football match and vomit fizzy lager into the urinals. Where the
I'm right there.
culture of today, Mercy & Co. is based around its people. In the tavern, it's a beating heart.
Look around, or I'm here now. What can I do? Oswald has recovered from the initial surprise and stares at you from the slit of the blanket opening for a few seconds as he is laying down a challenge.
For a start, you will not speak to me in the cattle matter. We will say no more about your disobedience of late, but you have a long way to prove yourself as worthy Marcian subject.
A bare arm emerges with which Ozzy reaches over to the bedside table, dips a pen into an inkwell, and hands you the resulting note.
It's too big of a pen with a bare hand.
That made no sense.
Instead, he handed you a pen with a bare hand.
First of all, I require you to fetch my attire from the dry cleaner. Show this to Robert at the door, but remember, as a servant of duty, you are to go no further than the shops. In stark contrast to the historic grandeur of the pub and Bunny Hill Castle, the staff room is a complete dump. Items of mismatched furniture take up most of the space, and these in turn have been taken over by newspapers, letters, and handwritten notes.
Leave. Alright, now we're back at the bar.
Serve with your friends. Here's beer.
Oh, finally, says Dave, taking his bit of stout.
His pint of stout.
Pint of stout. Are you all set?
She okay, asks Claire, who sips her neon cocktail and subtly nods in Elf's direction. Kind of, you say. She helped me escape the castle, but she also knew her sister was in the cells.
Cells?
Says Dave.
What kind of hell this place did you drag us to?
You decide that pointing out to Dave that he did all the dragging would be a waste of breath. Leave pub.
What? Oh, sorry.
You say to big, mad Rob. As you try to squeeze past him to leave, I'm just popping out.
Oh. No need to be sorry, pal.
He says, because you're not going anywhere. You don't let me in, and then you don't let me leave. That doesn't make sense. I've reloaded my revolver. I don't need to make sense. Jokes aside, it's bad manners to accept an invitation and then run off, and Mr. Medius really hates bad manners.
Our thing's glowing.
Use.
Oh, permission. We got a note slip.
Rob checks the note and checks it again, and all the while keeping one very suspicious eye on you. All right, then, he says, but I'll be watching closely. If you're thinking about running off, then about whether you can outrun a bullet first.
Yeah, we're at a gym today for school.
You're in a cold, wet car park, but feeling sincerity, little traffic is passing.
Direwolves are out here.
Okay, we have to go to the cleaners.
Oh.
You try the cleaners, but it's locked. Hearing noises from above, you realize that a door next to the entrance is open and leads to a narrow flight of stairs.
Upstairs, then.
We found the office.
It's so calm in here.
You climb the creaky stairs and barely have time to take in the cramped office space when you find your hand being vigorously pummeled and a face far too close to yours.
Oh.
Hi there, comrade in arms. I'd bet cash to gash that you'll be the new research assistant. Pleasure to meet you. My handle's Tezza. And any friend of Tezza's is a friend of mine. Once you can wrestle your hand free, you examine the office to see three other
get
desks,
water or something.
One of which is as vacant in life as the woman occupying the other two. What?
What do you do up here?
I got a key.
I got a key.
Blimey O'Reilly, the big Westwood himself sent you, eh? You research assistants must be run ragged. No wonder that last three vanished in a puff of smoke. Speaking of, I'm sure I can magic up the downstairs key for you. Hey, presto, at the Viola. Taking the key from Tez's outstretched hand, you consider that cocaine really is a terrible drug.
I say one hell of a drug. Oh my.
Peter's background features a cartoon sheep wearing a motor board and declaring your best teacher is your last mistake. A window is open which contains the text. Jessica quickly minimizes this to reveal a movie of two extremely friendly blonde ladies, which
I think
she
it's
is also
Russian.
hostile. Okay, I'm going to the.
I like
cleaners.
the music.
Cleaners, you
Go.
unlock the door.
Go enter dry cleaners. Whew, it's
You
dark.
enter the dark, dry cleaners and have to reassure yourself that the hundreds of arms and legs that surround you are only lifeless fabric.
Oh,
With an electric hum, the lights flicker on, then off, then on again, and the shop puts you in the mind of a jumbled cell with a few washing machines stacked on top of each other. Luckily, Oswald Medius, his outfit is waiting on the counter, and you take the black velvet overcoat, red dandy shirt, and top hat, which represent a good chunk of his carefully crafted reputation.
so he stole something?
Now we have to go back to the pub. We have to go to the staff room.
Just click on the thing. Oh, whoa.
Good. Ozzy's expression softens. So all that's left is for Len to set up the equipment. If he's done so, we can begin. Oh, regrettably, there is one more problem. A member of staff has made a complaint about your appearance.
Oh,
Sorry he or she feels that your charity shop suit is not in fitting with the tone of the Clayton Tavern, and I concur a uniform has been arranged for you. Collect this and report back to me.
collect $20 and go back around the board.
Where's my suit?
We're never gonna change. We're always gonna be Devin Clare.
I have to leave the pub again.
David Clare on
Do I have to
pharmacy.
go to the office?
Pharmacy. I've been there. Oh, same music. It's you.
The words are hissed rather than spoken by your favorite receptionist, Daisy Fluffington. She sits behind the table consisting of syringes, vividly colored vials, and a tub of lollipops.
Oh, wait. I'll bet the land that let you out, didn't he?
You notice posters on the wall and a brand new book in a waste paper bin. A doorway is marked. Nurse now, what are you doing here? Lollipop, check bin, check posters, go to dispensary.
Am I dying?
The brightly colored book dumped in the bin is entitled My First Chemistry Book.
Cool.
And is recommended for primary school children. There is a note attached to the front which reads, My dear friend Daisy, you're a nurse now, very enchanting. I think you're English with your strange funny humor. It is the joke. No, you are my assistant. Very mirthful. I do bestow the book to help you as my joke of funny also. Most kind regards, Dr. Kurova.
Cool. Can I have a lollipop, please? Ah!
Daisy fixed you with a look of horror as if you'd suggested she'd join you in the disabled toilet for 10 minutes.
No, these lollipops are lollipops. These are my lollipops.
As if demonstration was needed, she takes a lime green one from the tub and crushes down into it.
Oh, I didn't like the limes. Ah!
You
Good.
enter the dispensary to see several pharmacists at work and the back of a woman with surgical gloves who responds to your footsteps with some irritation. Again, read the thesaurus for you, but can't give the new reply. Nothing zilch, diddly squat. We have no new Teresia. Production is toilsome. One vial for Medius family is only we have. The accent sounds European, but you have no idea where exactly.
I like your slides for mice. Or
Unsure how to proceed, you cough and the woman turns around. Oh, you are not Daisy. That brings as much vivacity. You are new researcher, yes? I am Dr. Kurova. It is a pleasure to acquaint you.
you wrote a book
I
somehow.
scrap of paper.
Oh,
Dear doctor, you have only been on this team for a month, and it regrets me to inform you that I am already concerned about your disrespectful jokes and unprofessional attitude. Rest assured, as your superior, I have escalated this matter to Sire Medius, who sets great stock in, by my opinion, you are not as essential to this operation as you appear to think you are. So please comport yourself in a more appropriate manner in the future.
the eye patch is too
This is
huge.
safe.
Oh.
Safe is locked and requires a 4-digit combination to open. No, you correct yourself. A 4-letter combination. Neither Dr. Kurova nor the other pharmacists seem to care you that you're examining the safe, but that doesn't help you with the code. Curiously, a sachet of salt is taped to the thing.
Salt? Okay. Check bin.
I already checked the bin.
Oh. Lee. Run off. Ah!
You die. So let's review your tactics, shall we? Rob says he's going to shoot you dead if you leave the area. You then leave the area and Rob shoots you dead. Once you've solved the riddle of where you went wrong here, go back and give it another try.
Pretty straightforward. Hint. Oh, God, I'm back.
That a pretty good 30 minutes of
I
this?
think that's pretty good for me. I'm confused and... Yeah. It's alright. Let's run off again. But in ourselves. Let's go.
Bye.